Evening. On behalf of the school board, we thank you for being here in person or virtually. I'm Luke Jackson, president of the school board. To my left is Dan Conway, vice president, and to his left is Matt Hankins, secretary, and to his left is board member Heather Staggs. Jackie Deckard is absent this morning, but she's in our thoughts and prayers as she recovers from a recent surgery. To my right is Superintendent Eric Bolin, and to his right is Assistant Superintendent Susie Lips. If you would, please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. Courtney, do we have anyone signed up for any public comments? Nope. Nope. No comments for any agenda items this evening, so we will move on to the consent agenda portion of our meeting, which includes all previous minutes, payroll claims, payroll report, budgetary items, personnel report. Do I have a motion to accept this consent agenda as was presented toward us?
I'll make a motion we approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
Have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of approving the consent agenda as presented to us, please signify by stating aye. Aye. Those opposed? Motion passes. Mr. Bolin, I'll go ahead and hand it over to you for student field trips and professional travel.
The only one we have is professional travel for the National Association of Gifted Children Conference. It's going to be held in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I recommend approval.
Okay. We have a recommendation to approve this student field trip and professional travel for the National Association of Gifted Children Conference. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve the National Association to attend the National Association of Gifted Children Conference.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by stating aye. Aye. Those opposed, motion passes.
Good evening, everyone. I have the pleasure tonight to introduce the Martinsville Food Service Director, Kurt Bodell, to describe the summer meal program opportunities for the families of Martinsville and to give us an overview of other food service items. Please welcome Kurt Bodell.
Mic on, we're good there? Great, okay. Great, Kurt Bodell, Food Service Director for the MSD of Martinsville. Thanks for having me tonight. So last month, I put before you two requests. One was to extend our community eligibility provision for next school year. What that does is allow all of our students to enjoy breakfast and lunch at no cost to our families. And so kind of want to give you some data on that. So last school year, we served 285,520 breakfast, and then lunches were 433,575 lunches. And so we saw an increase there on lunches just because of that no cost to parents, and then a little decrease on breakfast. And that decrease comes with the what I call the dreaded 2-hour delay that we sometimes face within schools. I know definitely it's needed when we have inclement weather and those types of things, but those decisions do have an impact on our program, and so that's seen there in less breakfast served on those days. So definitely a good reason to have some decreased breakfast to keep kids safe. And so that's our community eligibility, kind of just a recap on what that was and just the increase and the great thing there. And then lastly, I wanted to talk about was our Sun Mills program. Just a shout out, we're and finish up our week 4, so it's hard to believe that we're already 4 weeks into summer. And what that is our rural non-congregate meal delivery that we're working with No Kids Hungry and Amazon on. And so for the past 4 weeks, we've served approximately 9,500 breakfast and lunches. So Those are going out weekly. We're packing those out at Centerton, and then those are being delivered every Thursday, Friday now. That we've worked through some kinks the first couple weeks that were delaying deliveries on that. So again, if anybody's interested in signing up, we usually have that sign up window open on our website. Usually we open it on Thursday and kind of close it Sunday night as we prepare those packages Tuesday and Monday and Tuesday before they go out. And then also our other Sun Mills program is our On Main, which is our on-site daily dining option at Wooden Middle School, John R. Wooden Middle School. And so that's from 11 to 1 at John R. Wooden in the cafeteria there, Monday through Thursday, that's open. And then our Roadrunner site, which is our mobile pop-up lunch sites, and those work out of Morgan County YMCA in partnership there, and then at Martinsville High School. And those are Monday through Friday. Times and everything are on our website. There's a picture of our menu for our On Main site. So just wanted to share those opportunities with you. And if you had any questions about our program, I'd be happy to answer them. We're good? Okay.
Very good job.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
sir.
Thank you, Kurt. Few other announcements. Just a reminder to the community, Martinsville Schools open enrollment for the 2026-2027 school year is currently happening. Parents in our district and from other districts can enroll their children of any grade level in the Metropolitan School District of Martinsville for next school year. Families can enroll by clicking on the enrollment icon on the district website. All of Martinsville's elementary schools have pre-K available slots open for next year. Parents can call central office if you have any questions about the enrollment procedure. If you're wondering and you're out there and you're sitting there thinking, hey, maybe Martinsville schools are for me. Yes, you're right. Martinsville schools are for you and they are for your families. Martinsville schools offer something for everyone. Free and reduced lunch rates for pre-K programming, alternative education programming, customized scheduling, virtual instruction, cutting edge technology for classes and students, Project Lead the Way STEM instruction, performing fine arts, in-house special education services, dual college credit AP courses, invested staff. Martinsville is the home of 64 academic and athletic state championships. And we have a very supportive school community. Some of those things on that list, if you're from Martinsville and your students have always attended Martinsville schools, you think, well, that's just normal. But it's not normal if you go to all of the other schools in our surrounding areas and throughout the state of Indiana. Martinsville offers a wide range of programming and classes that maybe you don't see everywhere else. So if you have a question or you want to visit a school, we are happy to open our doors for you and sit down and talk with you about what is best for your child. Staff shout outs. We have special summer thank you to food service staff, technology team, maintenance staff, transportation department, coaches, teachers, and office staff for continuing to provide services for students, recruitment teams, athletes, and for our community. Also, thank you to teachers and staff for participating in training and planning sessions in preparation for next school year. We have a busy campus here in Martinsville School District over the summer preparing for next year, and it's an exciting time. We're looking forward to it. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Jackson.
Thank you. At this time, we're going to move on to our report and action items in a bit, but I'm going to hand it over to Superintendent Eric Woolen for the report on policies for, I believe,
Okay.
a first read.
First read only, with no action taken. But if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or something, get with us because we'll entertain these as a second read in July. And there are a couple of big ones, but the biggest out there for our community is obviously the cell phone. And everybody has read about, heard about, or most of you have, unless you've been under a rock and don't have a cell phone. that it's bell to bell for cell phone be put away. Okay, so kindergarten through eighth grade, that's the way it's always been. So it's no change for them. But high school, it's going to be a change for you. So they're getting everything taken care of there at the high school. So students, parents, families out there, students are not going to have cell phones during the school day. They'll have them put away and won't have access to them unless it's an emergency situation, and kind of like the old days. You know, you can call in if you have an issue, but we are working on some options with our Chromebooks, and we'll be presenting that to the board here for the next meeting. So we- we're going to be able to handle it. We're going to be able to do well with it. It's worked well at Wooden when we did that. What, 4 years ago, we led the way in that, or 3 years ago, and the state's going down that path. So we will comply with state law and we'll get it on the books. But this is first read only.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. And I'll go ahead and move on to old business if you.
Old business, I think old business, the biggest thing we have is continuing with the projects. We will have renderings for you the next meeting. Okay, I actually had them sent where I can get them on PDF, but we couldn't forward them because it came from the developer and the architect, too big a file. So I'll get those to you. Actually, you'll see them in a communication from me tomorrow, and then we'll get it to the community. Really an unbelievable natatorium. You're just, people out there are going to be like, wow, this is going to be cool. It'll be unique, very unique.
I got an email from somebody today that had heard about the pool and kind of saw some stuff, and they're very excited. So
Yeah.
I think, that anticipation is building.
It's building, and once they see the renderings,
Mhm.
it's going to be like, oh
Yeah.
my, we are
Long overdue.
long overdue.
Long overdue.
So I applaud the board to start on this path. Now it's 4 years ago that we started on this path, and we are on the doorstep of having a groundbreaking. Hopefully there in August. That's what they're shooting for, and very excited about this one. This is going to be very unique, and we keep saying that, but I can't wait to show you. Just can't wait. All right. That's all I have for old business. You want me to move
Okay,
on to action
yep,
items?
We can move on to action items.
Okay, this is an exciting one. The approval of the new elementary school name and logo for 27-28 school year, the fall, the Artesian Springs Eagles. I absolutely love the eagle on the bottom right with the sweater. That is absolutely cool. We, as many people know, we're sitting in the building right now, Central Education Center. It used to be Central Elementary, and it was the home of the Eagles. There's a great eagle inlaid in the terrazzo floor at the entry of this building. And to honor the Eagles as a mascot that we had for years, and not to pick one of the closing school mascots over any of the others, we thought that it was appropriate to return to our patriotic roots and have the Eagles. And you can see the red, white, and blue that fits in with it nicely. So we're looking for approval by the board for Artesian Springs Elementary School for the MSD of Martinsville, home of the Soaring Eagles.
Do I have a motion for the approval of the new elementary school name and logo?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor, please signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion passes.
The next one is the substitute manual for you to approve. I recommend approval.
Okay, we have a recommendation to approve the substitute manual 2026-2027. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion, we approve the 2026-2027 substitute manual.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by stating aye. Aye. Those opposed, motion passes.
The last action item is a donation from Circle of Peace to Family Services in the generous amount of $2,800. I recommend approval.
We have a recommendation to accept the donation from Circle of Peace to Family Services in the amount of $2,800. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion to approve the donation from Circle of Peace to Family Services for $2,800.
I'll second it.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor, please signify by stating aye. Those opposed, motion passes. All right. Courtney, do we have anyone signed up? No public comments tonight, so I will hand it over to Superintendent Bolin for superintendent comments.
Okay, I will be brief, and Jackie's not here
It's not.
to be able to put a point at her watch, but our thoughts and prayers, echoing what Mr. Jackson said, are with Jackie on her after surgery and recoup time. And I think our thoughts and prayers need to also go out for Phil and Meredith.
And
They-
Danielle, yeah, the
yeah,
whole
get them
family.
all, get the family in there.
Jana, the list
And,
goes on.
yeah, but we are, we're hoping for a quick recovery for her and get her back here with us. So big thoughts and prayers. Shout out to her and the fam. Okay, prayers. We ought to be thankful for not having total devastation in our area with the tornado that went through last evening. And I was complimenting Jared here from the paper with the pictures that they put online. And when you see it, it just gives you chills. And you think about what could have happened from our household. It was a half mile away. It was a half mile away from Mr. Jackson and his house as well. But it could have been really, really devastating. So I think we were blessed for protection in this tornado. So we definitely want to give a shout out to the first responders, the people who are out there, the people with the chainsaws cutting up trees and clearing pathways and clearing roadways. We thank them for their efforts, and we pray for their protection, that nobody gets injured in the cleanup duties. But coming up Highway 69 from Bloomington earlier today and seeing the devastation as it crossed the highway there, it could have been really devastating for people. So we're lucky. Speaking of lucky, we're lucky to live in the greatest country in the world. We are getting ready to embark upon the 250th celebration, and we wish everybody out there a happy, peaceful, exciting, relaxing 4th of July to celebrate the 250th, because we are truly blessed as Americans to live in this country. And I think, speaking from an administration standpoint here in the MSD of Martinsville, we want all of our students and families to have a great time celebrating the greatest country in the world. Join us with doing that. And I don't think there's anything that anybody can top than 250. We are alive to see it. At least I hope to live to see it on the 4th. Okay, the Morgan County Fair, July 10th through the 18th. Come and see us at the fair. Stop by a booth and mark your calendars, August 1st. We shouldn't have even had that one on here, Courtney, for lift up and the backpack giveaway, but we do give away the backpacks August 1st at Hoosier Harvest. That will be here before we know it. That's all I have, believe it or
All
not.
right. Any board member comments? No. I say enjoy the summer. It's going by quickly. So, well, if nothing further, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned.